Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Riot Fest because, I don't know, okay, because I feel like some of you guys would like to know about what happened. So, I don't know what to start off with. Okay, so, I went on day 2 and day 3. Day 1, Blink-182, Weird Al, Puddles Pity Party, Cracker, I think. It might have been like the first band, the lead singer was there. It was something to do with the band Cracker though. I don't know. There was like a bunch of other bands, of course, because it's Riot Fest. It's like, I don't know how many bands, but like a lot per day, like at least 20 something, I'm not sure, maybe. Anyway, but I didn't go that day. I went day 2 and day 3. Day 2, the main acts are Weezer and Jack White, which, actually, I'll tell you about Jack White later. So Weezer and Jack White, and then, trying to think of the other ones I watched. Oh, I watched Speed of Light, which I don't know any of their music. It was like we just went there because they were playing and they were like, I don't know, we just wanted to go, I guess. But Agent, yes, yay. Yay, Agent Orange. My words, okay. That was cringe, okay. And I'm trying to think, if we watched any other ones or if that was it. I think that was it we watched. No, Beach Boys. Beach Boys were there. Like, they have, like, like, random people. Like, they'll have this heavy metal band and this punk band and then Beach Boys. And, John Stamos played with them. If you don't know who John Stamos is, he, is, like, a famous actor, and he was, can't remember if it was Full House or Fuller House. I'm pretty sure it was Full House that he played the uncle. Yeah, and he played drums, like on stage, Beach Boys. Oh wait, I thought I was gonna burp, but okay. He played Beach Boy. Yeah, I already said that. Okay. But whenever he was playing Beach Boys, he played on the guitar, he sang, and he also played drums. Not all at once, guys. Like, different times. But, yeah, and then they had a, look-like contest for John Stamos. And I got a photo with the guy that won. I'm going to put photo here. Yes, that is the photo. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, I can't remember if it was in the background or not. The butter Stamos. It's butter sculpture made of actual butter. I'm pretty sure it's made of actual butter. Like they froze it. And yeah. So, okay, now I'm gonna tell you about like the Weezer stuff. No, I'm not. I'm gonna continue with Beach Boys because the whole entire time my feet hurt so bad, and my feet were hurting really bad, and then I needed to go pee the whole entire time Beach Boys were playing. So, I mean, I would have had a great time if my feet didn't hurt and if I didn't have to go pee. but it was just, I couldn't really have a good time because, like, I was in pain. But anyway, and then Jack White played. Yeah, I think, yeah, he played after, okay. So Jack White played. It was really cool. And then, what was it? Did he play with Weezer? No, I don't think he played with Weezer. No, I can't. Did he? No. Okay. I was saying he played with Weezer. I was like, no, he didn't. Now, Weezer. Okay, so, do you like my shirt? Anyway, so, whenever, hold up. My thought process, hold on. Right, okay. So, whenever Weezer came on, I was in, like, the third or second row, and then I was, like, making my way up. I did not get to the first row, but it was still pretty cool. I could see Rivers really good, and then I could, like, yeah, I could see pretty good. But they had, like, this whole entire story, too. It was really cool. But it was, like, the show was the last show that they're going to have the storyline. So, like, that was the last show that was set up like that, which is pretty cool. It was, so they're, like, looking around the Blue Planet, which they were playing the whole Blue album, which they would, like, play their popular songs that's not on the Blue album first, and then in between songs they would tease you because they'd put on the blue lights. Like, you know how all of their albums, it's like the red album, the green album, the blue album. Yeah. So they had, like, the lights, the certain colors for the certain albums that, like, the songs were off of, and then in between songs they would, like, tease you with it, and they put the blue lights on, and everybody was like, it's gonna be the My Name Is Jonas, and then it would be, like, Beverly Hills. So yeah, but it's like they're looking for the Blue Planet, and, like, they find the Blue Planet, and then, like, they're looking for life on the Blue Planet, and then they find the Weezerlings. And it's Little River Cuomo's, like, AI type things. Like, because they had a screen in the background, that's where they had, like, all this on. And then they were, like, dancing. If I remember right, the Weezerlings were dancing. And then, it's like they had this news reporter kind of thing, and it's a, what are those things? And then River said, it's the Weezerlings. I'm a Weezerling. You're a Weezerling. We're all Weezerlings. And it was pretty cool. Yeah, and then once they played My Name Is Jonas, like, the second the riff started, everybody was like, ah! Because they started playing the Blue album. Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then now it's on to day 3. But for me, day 2, but day 3. So that day, it was, Green Day was the main act. And then I watched Green Day, Idols, Linda Linda's. There it is. What else? I watched 11 bands in total, because I counted yesterday. We were going to watch Hanson, because I don't know why it's so random, like, the people that they have on there. But anyway, whenever we got to, like, the spot Hanson would be at, my dad thought that, like, it would be the least packed out of all of them, because, like, it's Hanson at a punk rock festival. But no, there were people, like, everywhere. So, like, the stage is, like, hold on. So, like, the stage is right here. So, let's say my pillow is the stage, all right? And about the crowd, you know how, like, they have the fenced area or whatever? The fenced area ends here. And there's people everywhere. And then there's people out all the way to here. And, like, it's absolutely packed. And they were supposed to start at 4. And it was 4:12 whenever we got there. And we waited till like 4:30 something, which is when they were supposed to end. And they still weren't up there on stage playing yet. So, yeah. But they got out at like 6 or something. And then they started playing at 6. So we did not stay. We left at 4:30 something. And yeah, there's this lady saying that they came out at like 6. So you're not waiting to watch Hanson. But anyway, you see, because I'd have to look. Oh, Smoking Popes we watched. So hold on, that's Green Day, Idols, Linda Linda, Smoking Popes. We watched part of Screeching Weasel. I mean, we didn't watch it, but we were like walking, and like we looked over, and we were listening to it while we were waiting for Hanson, since it was like right next to the Hanson stage. So yeah. But I don't count that because we didn't like actually watch it, you know? Oh, we watched Jawbreaker, which that's because we were waiting for Green Day to come up. I was standing there. We were standing like in our spots for 3 hours just to get to like the best spots at Green Day, and we got pretty good seats. It was like a little over to the side, but that's fine because we were like second row, and there was like this lady, and she gave me a stool that I could stand on. It was like you can adjust it, like the heights, and yeah, I wouldn't have been able to see them if it wasn't for her, so shout out to random lady. But anyway, Idols. So they played, and it was like really fun, and it sounded like as good as the actual songs, like, you know, not live. And then Jack White came and played with them, which was like super cool. And then the guitarist was like just sitting in the crowd while playing the guitar, just like sitting there. And yeah. So that was cool. And I'm trying to think. Oh, Linda's. I got to that, like, to the front row railing. Yeah, I was like holding the railing, so I was in the front row. And that was really cool. They only played for 30 minutes though, which I feel like they should have gotten way longer, and like, I don't know, they just needed longer. So yeah. Green Day. Okay, so that was the last show you watched, was Green Day. And it was so fun. They were like really interactive with the crowd too. And like they tell you to jump up and down in certain parts and like say, hey, like, you know. I will put some videos of the different concerts at the end of the video. Yeah. I will put the names of the bands whenever I insert the video because I don't know, some of you don't know the Idols or Linda Lindas or like other people that we watched, which I think I do have a video from every single concert, well, like, yeah, performance, except for Speed of Light, which, I don't know, yeah, anyways, Green Day, they had, like, the American Idiot hand, heart, yeah, and the background is, like, really tall, but from where I was standing, I couldn't see Trey. I could not see Trey. But Mike Dirnt was like right there. And Billy came over a couple times. He mainly stayed in his area. But yeah, and then Mike Dirnt came over and like to and not to us, but I mean like really close. And guys, only people that watched this far get to know this. Except for my friends that I already told and like other people. Mike Dirnt looked at me while he was playing. Like, he looked directly at me. So that was like really cool. Like Mike Dirnt looking at me. Eye contact. That was like really, really cool. So yeah. I don't really know what else. Oh, there was this lady. She was like running. What is that on my face? Okay. She was like running through the crowd, pushing people over. They were falling so she could get to the front row. She was like drunk or something. And then whenever she came over, my dad like had to stick his arm out to stop her. And we were sitting next to this guy in a wheelchair, and she was like bumping into him. And then, so he was right next to the railing, and she put her arm on the railing, and his head was right here, so we couldn't see. But whenever she came running by, so you know how I was like on the stool? I fell off. I mean, I didn't get hurt or anything, thank God. She knocked me off the stool though, so. But it's funny because the Grouch was playing while she was right by, and she was singing the lyrics to it. And I'm not gonna say the lyrics. Just search up Green Day, the Grouch lyrics. And he's basically making fun of people who are selfish. And she was singing along to it. She was like, yay, it's about me. Yeah, it is. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty fun. Really fun. That's it. Okay, now I'm gonna put the videos.
of civilization. Searching for signs of life. Weezer entering atmosphere.